24/7, 365 niggas, we
burn that.
On the block all day with a swisher, man, we
burn that.
Got my real ass niggas in the house, we always
burn that.
Ha. Burn that kush. Homie, I'm about to bust down the whole bush. I'm about to roll up 6th grade swishers. Puff, pass, yeah, me and my niggas. When I'm in the ride, we burn that rubber. Never get burnt, cause I always wear rubber. Never get burnt, cause my skin dark color. But I'm coolin' in the shade when I spit that thunder. And I bring the lightning. When I spark up another J. These niggas got bunkweed, BC, best chronic. Shouts out to Fresno, the Bay, LA. Man, this a West Coast thing. Throw your dubs all up in the air and rock to this ampy beat. Jake, Easy, Big Puffa, 420 every day, I swear. I always
burn that.
All my niggas from the 604, we always
burn that.
BC means best chronic, we
burn that.
All my real day ones from the jump, we always
burn that.
Come on. Burn that dang. Neighbors always telling me, boy, that stank. Calling up the pigs, they ain't knocked on answer. Cigarettes legal, while I'm saying fuck cancer. When I'm in the ride, it's me, 3 homies. 4 real niggas, ain't none of us phony. 5 o'clock, picked up a chick named Jody. She told me she smart, so I said, bitch, blow me. When I'm on the block, I rock, I Bobby Brown, talking down, selling dope, just a hobby. Smoking on a J, some J tried to rob me. Smoked him in the face, now the place no hobby. Yeah, I'm talking heat. Pass me a lighter. I'm feeling kinda stressed, now I'm blessed cause I'm higher. Smoking on the sticky with my niggas from the G. Like every single day, it don't matter where we be. We always
burn that.
All my niggas from my G-Town hood, we always
burn that.
When I'm up in the booth doing songs, we
burn that.
When I'm rolling down the highway in my car, my niggas, we
burn that.
Come on. Smoke kush every day.
Hey.
Yeah. Burn that.
Burn that. Light it up. Get it lit.
Yeah. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How you doing? It's another episode, the 35th to be exact, of the Puffa Podcast. I'm your host, as always, the Big Puffa.
Oof.
35th.
And I'm Big Lach. You know what to do.
Yeah. How you feeling today, man?
I'm chilling, man. You know what I mean?
Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. 420 Wild Dragon, what's good, yo? Detonator, Canna Smurf, yo, what's good? What's good? Everybody who's watching, thank you. If you got something, you know, to burn, to light up, if you got some dabs,
smoke it.
Yo, smoke it right now. Smoke it right now.
Air, man.
What are you dabbing right now?
Sweet Island Skunk.
Sweet Island Skunk.
Or no, Island Sweet Skunk.
Okay. I'm gonna light this joint here. What's this? Okay, we'll say this is the Lindsay OG, you know, provided to us by the wonderful folks at the Cannabis Culture Lounge, 307 West Hastings. Come on down. Actually, also today, it's actually a little treat. Can you want to hit the... We got some legal cannabis, folks. And so we're gonna try that shit and see what's popping, yo. But we have a couple of special guests in the building, and a couple more on the way. So I'm gonna let you guys introduce yourselves while I light this up.
Hey, I'm Lindsay. I'm Bella P.
Yeah, you guys can even hold them bitches.
Here.
Yeah, grab them. Nice. Don't be scared. They ain't gonna bite.
Yo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Test.
Good.
Testing, mic check, 1 2 1 2.
Testing. Yeah.
So, well, tell us, what do you guys do? Why are you here?
Well, for those who've watched the other Pot TV podcast, High Noon.
Shout out.
Know me
Big
from,
shout out.
Shout out to Miles and Boss Lissa. Dope people, and great episode every Saturday. High
Always
Noon.
Hold it down.
Always.
We still need to get Alyssa on the show. We've had Miles on here, but we still need to get Alyssa on the show. So
love the girl. She's amazing. So My name's Lindsay. I'm from Vancouver Hip Hop Elemental. I just created that this year. It's a showcase that is catered to giving artists more exposure and shine, practically. So not only am I a promoter, but I also do a bit of artist management, and I have a brand called Loyal.
Oh, okay.
Damn, you do it all. Full-bred entrepreneur, huh?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
All these things are all of who I am. So I live and breathe music, was raised on it. I swear you cut me open, music notes will fall out.
That's what's up. That's hard.
So, yeah. And then I have a few other artists that I work with. One is on this upcoming showcase. I'm teaming up with the lovely Bella here to help build the hip-hop scene and community to be more united and more fun, I guess.
Okay, work as a community, right?
Absolutely.
Nice. That's what's up. And what's your name?
Okay,
What do you
let's
do?
Bella P. I'm originally from Calgary, Alberta.
Okay, shout
Just
out.
moved out here. Shout out back home. Miss back home a lot right now.
I'm
Not
from
the
Calgary,
snow,
too.
Not the snow.
Word.
So yeah, I just moved out here about 3 months ago. I've got Vancouver roots. I've been out west since about 15 years old on the island. And then I went out to university or college out here when I was about 21, and then moved back to Calgary. So I've been out there. I've been in the music scene for about 21 years in Calgary, Alberta.
Wow.
My main thing is right now I have a management agency myself. I manage artists, and I also scout. So I'm an A&R.
Oh, okay.
And I work on the publishing side of the music side too for the artists, so I'm kind of well-rounded there. Got a full
Nice.
working team. I'm also a freestyle rapper. Been in the game about 8 years.
Ooh, a freestyle rapper. So
freestyle
do you
rapper.
battle or just
No, I do not battle.
still equally as cool?
Yeah,
That's
no,
really dope. That's
I've
really
never been a
dope.
battle rapper. I mean, I have a lot of homies that are battle rappers, but yeah, no, that's not for me. I'm just spit, like
Just
full
a
spit. My
freestyle.
company's name's Off the Cuff. I go off the cuff.
Hey,
Get me
I
that
like
beat,
that.
and
Off
I'm
the
making
cuff.
music.
That's a hard name. That's
I
a
like
hard
y'all's
name.
style too. Y'all come in here, both of y'all came in here styling as hell. One got the
Well, this is
Looney
Pot
Tunes
TV, man.
pants. One got yeah.
Gotta
that's hard.
represent.
Right? For
And then
real.
we've got the lovely banner in the background for our
Shout
showcase.
that out.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about this this event that you guys got coming up?
Absolutely.
Next,
So this Sunday, October 28th, is the Halloween Bash for Vancouver Hip Hop Elemental. I'm so stoked. And this is our third event for Elemental this year. And I'm so proud. I'm so thankful and so much energy and hype and love that comes from every show that I've been doing. And this one just builds more and more. At the very bottom of the flyer, like those are just some of the sponsors and the people of the community that help build. Of course, there being Pot TV already on there who support what we do. I've got
I see Loke Files is on here.
yeah,
Yep.
Fire.
love Dylan and all that he does. We've got the Lowrider Styles Car and Bike Club.
Fire.
Mama Root Gal, she'll be there. She's got a few things she's going to talk about and touch base on. Ben Burger, the Bacon Burger Productions, that's another promotion company that, I like to team up with other promoters, right? I'm not one where like putting on shows is about competing. It's building these bigger shows with more people supporting the artist and showing up.
For sure.
And that's what
100%.
I'm so thankful for, to have promoters like Ben and Michael and Brandon Smith from Sick Nations and Mike, Red Shirt Mike from
Red
Smoked
Shirt
Out
Mike,
Battles.
yo.
Yeah.
Shout out to Red Shirt Mike. He actually texted me the other day about the upcoming Smoked Out battles. I got to come to one of those.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
what's up.
Definitely come out to that. And we also have something else in store that we'd love for you to come and check out for December. I'd also like to give a shout out to my biggest sponsor, Glacial Gold, our marijuana extract company. They have been a day one for me over the years and still now. Supporting everything that I do, and I, reciprocate back with all the love and respect and all the great things that they help us hand out for everyone.
That's dope. That's
Way
dope.
should go.
Yeah.
Keep doing your thing. We need the brands to stay alive, right?
Yo, for real, for
Stay
real.
fierce.
I really appreciate what you're doing for the, because we always talk about it up here on the show about how the city needs more of a
Do you guys know what the 10 at 10 is out of Calgary, Alberta? Have you guys ever heard of the 10 at 10?
10 of 10?
10 at 10?
10 at 10?
Yeah,
No,
it started,
what's
it's
that?
going on 7 years now. She knows her really well. When we first had our first meeting, we talked about this because it reminds you of the 10 at 10. Calgary's smaller, downtown. I've lived there 20 years, downtown Calgary. You kind of get to know everybody right in the club scene and in the hip-hop industry, the EDM, everything like that. With two of my buddies, they started, and they basically started a stage for artists for free, and it was a 10 at 10, so there's 10 artists. And now they're huge. I mean, they've got like TVs, they got everything. They've got artists coming in from Toronto, they scout, they built the brand, stuff like that. And when I first moved here, I mean, I'm lucky, I have Emotions. I'm sure you guys know who Emotions is. Dave Nelson, he's my roommate. He's my roommate.
Yeah, did the hip hop workshop
Yeah,
before?
he does. Yeah,
I've been there.
He does a lot
I've
of
been there
workshops in the
long
city.
time.
Yeah,
that's
he's a
dope.
great mentor for sure. But just living with him, he's tapped me into a lot faster within the hip hop scene here. And the one thing I noticed is it's just so broken up. Like there's just not a big community around it. Calgary, we're all supporting, we're all engaging, we're all constantly. So
I
to
miss
meet
that
somebody,
about home.
to meet someone like her that's doing that, and she's a female, and it's like, yeah, girl go, girl go.
we need more of that for sure.
Yeah.
That's the thing that, and I appreciate that from the moment of meeting Bella and her getting the difference of the support from back home, Calgary vibe, the artists, the fans, that we really do squat up and go to these shows.
Also tinier.
Oh, and we pack the places, and that's
Snow and -40.
exactly like you're freezing. You got snow on your eyelashes, and you can't feel your cheeks. Like you're still at these shows showing love, and I miss that so much. Like I reposted a flyer of Sweatshop Union from 7 years ago, and they were like, "Wow, you still remember that?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Man," I miss those days of everyone ganging up together to, support and buy the merch, buy the CDs, do the love for it. And we need to do more of that here.
More grind.
It's like, why are we going back in times? We should be building. It's one of the things I say continually is we can't build each other up if we're cutting each other down.
No, 100%.
Right?
like that.
So
like
we really need to come together more and more respectively, right? We're all here to make money. When I look at Elemental, I think of, my 3 trifectas, right? It's so important to look at from the artist's point of view, the venue's point of view, and the promoter's point of view. So everyone's got to be making money. So you can't just have everything for free. But at the same time, we got to put in our share amount.
You gotta build that community.
Yeah, we got to put the money, the sweat, the
Just like you would when you build a brand, right?
No
You
one
build
can
a
just
brand.
show up and
Yeah.
have all that, right? 100%.
No,
That's not how
it's
it
true.
works.
By the way, I want to
Some people
say
think
happy
that,
420
though.
to everybody out there in the
Yeah,
chat.
happy
We got
420.
something like
Burn
that up
that.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I totally get what you're saying. Everybody has a role to play, and we all know that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then that's where I try to take with Elemental to step a bit downwards but upwards at the same time, because I want this show to be affordable for not just artists but everybody, the general public, know where to always come for hip hop and be like, oh, there's an Elemental show. That's where I know to find hip hop every single time, right?
That's cool.
And sometimes I find that it's not affordable when people are coming to the door. And I'm not just saying for hip hop shows, just a lot of shows specifically downtown Vancouver where they're like, it's $20, $25, $30 at the door.
50.
I know.
You know
50 a
what?
lot
It's
lately.
Nobody
Really?
That's what I'm saying.
$50 for a ticket for a show.
No,
That's
Actually,
all ages are 50.
I'm a promoter at a club, and I see this, and it's cool to see you guys in a position where doing this, because you guys are really trying to understand every single angle, but you're also trying to compensate to every angle and help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're trying to help the fans coming out. You're trying to help the artists get money. You're trying to help the promoter. You know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
Well, you have to if you're going to build that community. You just can't be not paying the promoters, not paying the artists, and just taking the money, and then the barcade taking the money.
No.
You're not going to last as a good promoter. You will be successful, I guess, bigger if that's your end all. But
Absolutely. Like, I've had my experience of like managing another artist and know what it was like to tour across Canada. We did 2 cross Canada tours last year, and I got to see what it was like for other promoters not in this city, whether it was just like if they had a booking agent or if it was just like a regular bar, like what costs look like, what people had to go through to deal with artists and management, and the losses that came from it, right? Because everywhere is going to be different. A downtown nightclub isn't paying you. You have to pay them.
Yep.
Where like maybe you're in a far out town and you get like this dope bar, but they'll pay you, right? Like it's
Yeah.
not the same. Artists need to also keep that in mind for promoters, that it's not equally the same for different venues and putting on shows, or if it's a smaller local artist to where there's a big name artist. There's lots of factors.
how's the underground scene here, guys? Does anybody know how the underground scene here is? Like, I mean, like back home, we take it out of the bars, you know, sometimes, you know, underground.
You know what I find about it? I was actually having this chat with Too Tall. Shout out Too Tall. He's on the show a lot. I find everyone part of the scene, part of the underground scene, is trying to listen to music, promote people's music, like they're trying, but where it's not grasping is the people who aren't making music and the people who are just like locals who, you know what I mean, they're not really grasping to those people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's almost like the underground scene. The only people who like almost like listen and support to underground are the people who make the underground music.
Are making the underground.
You know,
scene.
so it's like
and not everyone's trying to be part of the underground scene.
Yeah.
And a lot, you know what I mean? And that's how I see it right now. So I'm trying to like seeing this sort of stuff and seeing that it's so much more than it's all. Yeah.
Nah, I feel it's like it's like you were saying before, it's like broken up. That's a very good way
I'm
to
learning
put it.
I'm learning it like, you know, I've got a lot of musician friends that are on Main and Commercial and then downtown, right? You got your quadrants here, your pockets they call them.
Oh well, I'm not even from Vancouver. I'm from Surrey, so
There you go.
Yeah.
They
You
got
know?
Well,
Surrey,
that's exactly.
Port Moody. You got all these little subs out. They're all popping. They're all doing their own popping. Their own.
But no one wants to leave and
Wait,
go.
Exactly.
Just to go
Because of
from
transit
kids to
or whatever it
downtown.
is.
In
Yeah.
Calgary, that's going from Bankview to the Hi-Fi. That's a 10-minute. Like we're in it. We're going.
Everyone
Here,
packs in their cars.
Get 'em.
There's, you know, like people are.
it's not
I
like
think
That's
we
the
need to bring
difference.
babes back to the club. We need babes down at the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weed.
I feel like it needs to be like, and that's why I wish you guys much success, because it needs to be a few brands or names that need to be like you said, like when they hear, oh, there's a hip hop elemental show, they're like, oh, it's the go-to place.
Exactly.
Like we need a few of those
Exactly.
in the city that really are like that people can just get behind, so that like, you know, whenever you do put it on a show, whenever these people put on a show, it's like, okay, everybody, this is like this brand, this name has this reputation for always putting on a good
Yeah.
show with
Absolutely.
good acts. So everyone come
Well,
out.
it's attaching the right brands to is
Let's
perfect, right? That's
pack
what
it
you
out, let's
draw, and you're
support.
bringing the draw to, you know, and that's what when I met with her, I'm like, you need to get some great sponsors, some great grassroots here. You need to like tap into that.
Great
and,
advice.
And
That was huge.
and then like you're building so you're building their 100 people with another their 150 people. This right, and then you have
100%.
artisans that come through there that are growing, and just like the artists are growing, you make it about the artists that people will come, because if you bring good artists, people will come. If you can scout,
that's
if you
all
can
it
scout
is.
those Drakes and those are, you know, like if you can.
And this is a question I have is how does because I feel like there's a lot of really dope talented artists
some
in the city.
Absolutely.
one of the
So
biggest
much.
reasons
Thousands.
I moved
like
here.
a lot, like
lot of
Yeah.
dope
just a lot of
artists
people
here.
just don't know about them, haven't heard of them. So how does if I'm like, how does a good artist or someone who makes some good music, how do they get down with the movement or
my biggest process for someone who goes out to the shows to scout, I'm not just one that's like, oh, well, let's look at how many views you have on your music video and stuff like that. Like, yes, I get that there's going to be the numbers and stuff, but the reason why I have Elemental as a show for people to be on stage is that when I go to see you on stage, I don't care about your views. I look at you as the artist and showing me that stage presence. Do you have that fire? Do you put a smile on my face? Do you make me want to look you up online and want to add you and to talk to you?
And that's what a showcase is all about. It's not like we're selling tickets for Drake that night. We're selling tickets to support the community. See what she's scouting, see what I'm scouting, see the people that are involved, see what's going on, who wouldn't want to come out, and the nights that she's doing, I'm not positive on all the dates that she has for after this one coming up on the Sunday, but also a lot of it comes down to what's playing that night, what show is going on, how far is it away, when we can go around the corner and there's a hip hop guy for $6 or this, you know what I mean? So you really have to be and she's in the game. She's out there every day hustling. She's going to Surrey, she's going to Burnaby, she's going
You'll find my flyers in Metrotown Mall.
Yeah, she's doing old school Detroit, old school Toronto, old school like Brooklyn shit. Like she's out there grinding, doing videos. She's out for the artist. She's going to protect the artist.
Definitely.
100%.
People are going to remember you when you talk to them face to face. You know, you just have that little picture and people are like, oh, well, that sounds pretty dope. They can forget about it the next day or the next week. You want to be impressionable. You want people to feel that they're part of this. And this is where I come from, of being outside of some of these other groups. I want to bring everyone of the hip-hop community together. Like, I get why people feel wanting to be part of SDK or Battle Axe, because they feel part of something, part of a community, part of a family. I'm all about music family. My godfather raised me in the sound of blues, and I am telling you that I just bleed and breathe music. It's one of the things that I know I'm never alone because I have music. Right?
I like that.
You get through anything as long as you plug.
I think it's just honestly a lot of people give up. A lot of people give up because it's a lot of work.
It is.
Every single second month to run a show. They just think that, you know, here we got the Red Room. It's this date and da-da-da-da. You got to get the people there. You can't depend on the artists because they're growing artists. You're there to teach the artists how to get there. You're there to mentor them and baby them and make a little cash on the way, make it fun. Make it dope as fuck, you know?
This is true. I have a comment on that because that was always like my thing with like promoters is like they would just kind of rely on the
artist to sell the tickets.
Kind of sell the tickets. Like, okay, here's some tickets, or here you pay me, I'll give you this amount of tickets, and you go sell it.
So
and it's like it's almost like a, I don't know if a catch-22 or whatever is the right word, but it's like, you know, like if I had like I'm coming to you to try and get some exposure, you know, to get on and so people can showcase my abilities. Yeah. So, but you're kind of telling me if I have no fans, basically I can't really. I'm just gonna either be in the hole or I can't really get on stage. But it's like, so like.
There's two really good points on that. Two separate ones I always like to touch base on with artists, right? That with Elemental, this is bringing people to, like I said, to the artist perspective when it comes to this showcase. That I myself as a promoter, how would I look at this as an artist, and how do I get them to be engaged on making sure that they're building their fan base? That by saying, hey, I've got flyers, if I'm hustling, come hustle with me. Let's go meet the people. Get people wanting to see your face and come to the show for you.
It's your show, and we're promoting it for free. Get on the stage. How hard is that, right? You have to engage. If you want to be a Drake, you want to be a Jay-Z, you want to be a Beyonce, you want to be any of those people, you need fans.
And it's also important for you as the artist is you can come where you have no fans, like I said before, but you can build the hype of gaining that, right? That's also up to you. Yes, I'm going to be out there and trying to get people to come for the show, but you want people to come out there specifically for you, right?
you
That's
gotta-
the part of you as an artist putting that hustle in.
Exactly.
And can I just
It's gotta
touch
be
down on
both
one other
ways.
thing we were just talking about there is like I have a .com. It's called bellap.com. I started
Shout
it when I
that
got
out.
out of music business out of the beat drop in Calgary, Alberta. And it sat there for a couple years. I didn't know what to do with bellap.com yet. I wasn't really ready to launch my music at this time. I was fully not ready. So I just like had this .com sitting there. So I had these great writers that work with Hip Hop Canada, Beatroot, and they're really good, you know? So I'm like, hey, let's try it out. You write a story, I'll scout it, I'll pay you. I have now 4 writers, and I'm going on to 6. And I'm scouting in Toronto to New York to freaking, I get Nashville. People send me content daily.
Hustler.
I started this because people can't get print because they don't have followers. They don't have shows booked. So they have to hire people like me, and they're intimidated to hire people like me because they really don't understand why, when they pay Facebook, why they're not getting the likes and why all this. Anyways, where I'm going with this big rant is I started my blog, and it's still going, and I still pay these writers, and I still don't have a grant for my blog. So, I mean, I'm just doing as hard as anybody else out there. We're just trying to make a platform for people to come and maybe have some fun, like really, right?
And that's
Make some money.
exactly what Elemental is about, is having this continual platform to always be there for the artist to gain that shine and exposure. And this isn't just for live performers. I want to make sure that's definitely clear and stated that I call it Elemental because we are bringing the different elements of hip hop. People are like, so, you know, rapping and singing, breakdancing, you got the DJ and graffiti. Yeah. I'm bringing all 4 elements. Actually, I'm bringing 5, where we bring in knowledge and we teach people
like
things.
that.
You know, part of all of this is making sure,
Massive.
absolutely,
They don't get, you know, taken by some of the. There's a lot of.
there's just so much to learn to better ourselves. And for myself, that's why I've also done this, why, you know, I do a mentor management to help artists in things that may be missing and they don't see, and get that constructive criticism where they just feel like they're only getting negative reviews, right? Or just people saying, oh, you did great, you're good.
You know,
No,
yeah.
but
and there's like big festivals that come through, right? And they'll do seminars, A&R seminars. They'll do like questions for touring and everything like that. You'll see like big festivals bring in sessions, right? And so basically what happens with a lot of these artists, because I'm an artist, I get lost in all that. It's scary to ask questions when you're just so, you know, you're just trying to like figure music out. The microphone, the stage presence, selling tickets,
It's all very
your
new.
YouTube, your podcast, everything, your whole platform system. You're managing yourself. And if you're blowing up at a rate which you can't handle, then that's where you have people in place, right? But you have to pay for that. I give back fully to the community. You can hit me up on Facebook, and I will help you. You know, get you to the right people that will protect you, that will let you be active on Soul Can, and just small stuff like that. I was intimidated by it. I was lucky enough to go pay for it. I went to music business, and I learned a lot of this when I could have just asked half my friends that are like way up in the chain. But I did it because I need to learn from myself. I'm a big girl, right? You know, you got to pay the time, and I pay the time, so now I'm giving back. I'm fully about what she's doing.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what I love about Elemental and what it stands for of these artists who come in. So when I say graffiti artists who come and bring their artwork, so that it's to its old school original roots back in the day when kids used to sneak out late at night and go where there was hip hop,
still do
where
that.
there was people
still
DJing
do
and
that.
scratching
Big facts.
and break dancers. And I'm so stoked. We've got the Simbirds dance crew that's actually going to be performing at this showcase. You know, we've got DJ Goman that'll be spinning all night. Tons of graffiti artists coming through with all their stuff. Like, I'm just so stoked that
All the
I'm bringing
elements.
more of
So
the hip hop community united, that it's not just these live performers of rappers and singers, that it's more than that.
The culture.
It is such a huge culture. It's one of the things that I
It's on a
love
monthly,
about it.
hopefully,
It's
eventually.
That's
Hopefully.
so cool.
Quickly, we had another homie
Yes.
come join us. Maybe just
man.
introduce.
What's
you
up?
want to kind of look into the camera so they can just like see you and just introduce yourself.
playing musical chairs.
What's up? I'm Grizzy Winter. I am an artist. I am one of the artists that Lindsay manages. I also do like a lot of acting, a lot of Like I do good community best things. I have a questionnaire thing I do on Facebook, question of the day, that I didn't think was gonna do shit, and like everybody gets involved. You know what I mean?
Right.
I have like
He's definitely pushing himself to engage himself in the community. Something
I'm
so
like
small.
I'm an East Van kid, like, you know what I mean? Like Jamaican born, like Jamaican raised, the whole thing, like East Van, like to death of me kind of thing. And I've been out here doing this for a minute. Like I've been writing songs and like performing, forever. And you know what I'm saying? And I'll just be sitting here listening to these guys, and they're right. Because one thing I do remember when I was trying and like perform and stuff is like, it's really hard when you're like trying to get yourself out there, because nobody wants to give somebody local like a chance to do anything. You know what I mean?
Everybody wants a big shout.
Yeah, everybody wants everybody to be like off top. Like, okay, you're gonna be like,
You're popping.
You're popping and stuff. It's like
Performing all the time with
Yeah.
bills in your pocket, making
Like,
money.
you're gonna
Right.
pack the house right
Yeah,
away just
that's
off
right.
of a couple
right,
posts.
yeah, it's like, oh, you're gonna bring it's like, okay, I know who you are. You probably bringing like 200 people. Like, fam, like, do you know how this works? Like,
No.
it's
Yeah.
a process, bro. Like every little step, everything I have to do, I've been doing is towards my end goal, right? Like she was talking about touring and stuff. Like I heard, I was watching this YouTube video. It was about I forget what it's called, but they have like different segments, and it's like one question he asked that I really like took in was like, what kind of artist do you want to be? Because a lot of people out here, when they want to start rapping and singing or whatever, they don't know what they want to do with it. They just have this idea in their head. It's like, oh, yo, like
They want the
I'll go-
results. They
Yeah,
just want the
It's
results.
like I'll just drop like a bunch of videos and then like put it on SoundCloud and
Yeah.
hopefully get myself on Spotify and then I'll blow up that way. It's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But like, what happens after that? You know what I mean? Like,
There's no destination.
right? Like, what's your business model? Like, how do you wanna move on these things? Like, a lot of people like want that like Drake fame. And that like that Instagram
don't.
thing where they like there's people just throwing them money and it's not how it works, bro.
That
Like,
ain't how it
you gotta
works.
have-
It's all smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
The whole
you
way.
gotta
Absolutely.
you gotta have like something. You gotta have an idea in mind of what you want to do. Like,
Structure, stability.
Community, because your friends are going to tell their friends. More shows you do is going to get you more engaging, and then all of a sudden you're getting picked up by big tours. That's how you do it.
Exactly.
You just don't like, oh, I have 1 million fans, so I'm gonna our YouTube hits or whatever. So book me all across Canada.
yeah, exactly. And even then, like that might not even get you a tour. Like you might have to set it.
Tour, but
That will get you a tour, but like, how do you like what kind of tour do you want to do? Like me myself, like I'd rather go on tour for my damn self and set up shows in different parts of the country and do it myself instead of jumping on somebody else's tour to open up for somebody else that they'll remember me, but they're not gonna look me up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you want a tour that's memorable. That's the
Right.
thing. From what I learned of experience for tours and just jumping at into any town is that you can put on a show, but are these people going to remember you?
like, look at Jessie Reyes that was just here like a week ago. She did Dunkin' Donuts. She went all over downtown. Her shows always sell out. She's huge. You guys know who she is, right?
Yeah, I know. Just
She's at the Dunkin' Donuts. She sits with all her fans. She engages. That's why she sold out, right? But she grew from that girl, Colombian girl in Toronto, from the bottom, and she rised.
Yeah,
She's good heart. She touches her people. She grew with her fans. You can't just buy this shit. I'm telling you that right now.
Facts.
You can't buy this shit.
you can't.
can't.
Buying your views is fake.
Yeah,
like
we know this. We
Yeah, we
know.
here at the Puffa
We know.
Podcast, we do not
Yeah, we
condone
know about
buying views. We
Yeah,
do
no,
not
exactly.
condone buying views.
Bella and I are definitely on the same page.
It's been
with
a
that.
whole thing around
I
here.
do.
We
I
don't-
do.
we
I
don't-
do
we don't
live.
do that.
I do live freestyles, and that's how I get my fans, and they're pretty fun.
Fire.
I mean,
That's
people
sick.
like hit me up for days, like, "Man, you're so good. Like, were you wasted?" I was like, "Yeah."
That's it,
But so I wanted to, because you guys have been talking about we've been talking about like hip hop and like local hip hop and stuff. And I know one of our guests is late, but you guys brought a music video
Yes.
for us to check out. So you want to kind of tell us a little bit about this video, or maybe a little bit about the artists who are about to.
Sure. Ty clones the ninja.
He actually like
He's
dresses
just getting off the
legit
SkyTrain, he
like
said.
like a ninja. It's like actually crazy. Like I thought it was like a thing, but he's got like all this ninja shit in his house, bro. Like
He's
I like-
actually a real live ninja out
yeah,
here.
you know what I'm saying? Like I was actually like, yo, like I'm happy you live here because if somebody tried to break in your house on the east side and shit, you just cut them in bits.
He is such an amazing human being. There's a lot of great back history to him. He's lived in many different places in the world, especially Africa. The work that his mom would do when it came to like landmines and stuff like that. Like he's been a really brave kid and has grown into this amazing human being, artist, gentleman, friend, colleague. I have nothing but great things to say about Tyclone because he is again and again proven to be a worthy colleague in my life. And I say this because from the moment that I first met Tyclone on stage, I came to Portside to watch a friend perform, and he is always great. You know, Tiago Vasquez, amazing singer.
Shouts out to Tiago.
Love T. So I was there for his set, and then I stayed to hear everyone else. And it took for the moment Ty got on stage that my face lit up. And I was like, this guy's got energy. Like I can hear every word he's saying. He's moving around. He's actually even dancing. He's just so hype. I'm like, this is the kind of artist that I appreciate wanting to work with, that I would be happy to put on stage. And from then on, I was just like, bro, you've done nothing but inspire me to look for more artists who have the fire that you like to put on stage. And with his music over the years, this is really where he's been pushing himself so hard to really shine. Working with JT over at Paranoid Studios. Shouts to JT, man, that guy is hella dope.
Paranoid Studios, is that in Port Moody?
Yes.
Yo, shout out to my guy Malachi Motion, Paranoid Studios. That's that's pretty fire.
Yeah,
Okay.
JT is so dope. He's worked with so many great artists, and him working tightly with Tyclone has really given like a good grasp. And he is a very smart writer. He's really great at freestyling, and his writing is just so great. And this video is the gym that he's been training with, help further himself in life in all different aspects, mentally, physically, emotionally, right? He's also, you know, someone who's too has gone through hard times and needed to figure more of himself out. And by doing this video that he did with the Gibson MMA gym, it really shows that, you know, it doesn't have to be about drugs and drinking and bitches and cars. Like, you'll see this is a whole different kind of music video. It's the gym and working out, and I think it definitely suits the Vancouver vibe for those who are, you know, pushing themselves to be healthier and love hip hop at the same time.
Just try not to keep to go off that, like trying. I really like Ty's video because I'm on that same line. Like I don't like promoting all that bullshit. Because I was just, it's funny because like on the way here, before I got here, I was having another interview. We were talking about like the opioid crisis, like the epidemic here, and like how Vancouver, even though they don't talk about it in the news, is like literally ground zero for all of it, right? In the last year, like so many people I know have died, and I feel like the way that rap culture has gone, hey,
and easier, just as we're bragging about him.
Yeah, the way that hip hop culture is gone, especially right now, it feels like it's all it's doing is endorsing like get drugs, like get fucked up. Yeah, all this shit, and it's like that's not the hip hop I recognize. That's, you know what I mean, like, you know what I mean, like, you can talk about street shit, but the minute you're like just endorsing it, like, and like not realizing that like little kids listen to it, and like kids listen to this and get like high and die from this shit, like you're not really doing like this the music a service, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, well we're gonna get to this music video, and then we'll actually come back and talk to the guy whose music video it is. So this is Return of the Shinobi.
Yeah.
Tyclone. All right.
Let's get into it. Woo! Ha! This that workout music, put you back in shape. Chisel you like ice and mold you back like clay. Hey, it's time to heat you up, don't think to pump the brakes. Breaking limits is the race, race till my legs can't take anymore. None of that, gotta push all the more. Get back on your feet when you're training, hit straight out the door. Chase your dreams, you achieve anything you can see. You believe, imagine all the possibilities. Working under gravity, increase the pressure rapidly. Blood, sweat, and tears while I'm fighting through reality. My body is a temple, so I treat it like a masterpiece. Going all in, but the win, that's the challenge I see. For the peaks of mountains I reach. To the side, my eyes can exceed. Survive and just breathe. Honestly, see, no matter what the cost, you just gotta succeed. When you press that weight, increase your heart rate, unleash your inner game. Bench press till you sweat, let the muscles show off. Feel the fire in your chest. Don't stop, nothing less than 100%. Give it your all, no feeling of regret. And if you don't believe me, homie, you better listen up. It's return to the shinobi. I got my confidence back while I'm raising the grasp. Gotta reach my goals. Been around the globe, but know that I've been trained. Channel on my shot the same. This is what I did to the levels I have gained. From the fails I've made to the lessons obtained. What you know I would do. Cracked under pressure, still held my frame. Started from the bottom, now yeah. Start, take that protein shake, yo, straight to the head. Start eating healthy meals. Quit bad habits, focus on what's real. That's my deal, now my skin full steel. I'm coming in hard, call that sex appeal. Filling up my stomach, let my muscles heal. Turn that keg to a six-pack, now how do you feel? Shout out to the place I go. Gibson's, kickboxing, MMA, health, bar and grill. Feeling like a meal, quality over quantity. That's the first step to this exercise drill. More work means more play. For my sake, can't stay away from this endorphin high. So as you see me rise, I ain't coming down till I've mastered mine. When you press that weight, increase your heart rate, unleash your inner game. Bench press till you sweat, let the muscles show off. Feel the fire in your chest. Don't stop, nothing less than 100%. Give it your all, no feeling of regret. And if you don't believe me, homie, you better listen up. It's return to the shinobi.
All right. Return of the
That
Shinobi
fire.
Cyclone.
Hands.
We got the man himself in the building. He's like, you know, he's running
What
a little
up,
late,
what
but
up,
he's
what
got
up?
him here better
Yeah.
late than never.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, that's
try
what
to
they say. That's
try
what
to
they
be on
say.
time next time, though. But
It's all good. It's all good. Thank you for coming through.
yeah, man. Again, you guys are always. Or I thank you guys for always letting us out. And, you know, even just letting us be here for this place. So.
Of course, of course, of course.
Anytime, man.
So, yeah, maybe you just want to like tell us a little bit about that video. that
So
came
yeah,
about.
How long you been fighting for?
I don't fight. This is just for health reasons.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, this is just.
okay,
I
cool.
don't go into the sparring or anything. Well, I spar with my my personal trainer, Lance
word.
Gibson Jr. But no, I just do it for health reasons. I feel like as an MC, I gotta be in shape.
Yo,
So,
that's what's
like,
up. Hey, fair.
And yeah, thank you.
Respect.
It's been a huge change. I've been there since the beginning of this year, and that was one of my New Year's resolutions to start going to the gym for a solid year. And now it's been, I don't know.
You
it's like
noticed
10
the
months
difference
now.
on stage?
Oh, on stage, yeah. I quit smoking because of it, like cigarettes. So like I've managed to breathe
you.
that.
Yo.
Like, yo, man, step up. Like, real talk. Like,
I lost 50 pounds since January.
that's
I'm
real.
happy.
That's real.
I'm happy as
I
fuck.
could gain some weight for myself, but like.
Yo, you can take it. Hey,
He's like, yeah, I'd switch.
yo, take it. Please take it. Please take it.
So you'll be performing on Sunday at the
Yeah, I'll be one of the MCs there. As Lindsay, always shout out to her, and Hip Hop Elemental for always holding me down and everything. And you know, homie right here kicking it. And but there's actually a ton of great MCs coming out to this. But I'll let you guys come out and see it for yourselves. But yeah, Sunday, you know what it is, Red Room as per usual.
How many songs are gonna be
I'm good on
performing?
that. But I got dance class later. I don't want to get fucked up.
How many songs are you gonna be performing?
Pardon?
How many songs will you be performing?
I think I got 3 songs, and then I don't like to put all my songs, like I don't like to do full songs. I like to do a verse of one song here, maybe a full song here, 2 verses here, 1 verse, 1 verse, maybe just have a chorus because I don't.
That's
like
how
the
that's how
verses.
the professionals do it. You know,
That's
how the professionals do it. You know,
so
that's how
it
they-
works for
so-
me. Like I've noticed that this one part of my set is just too long, and I haven't been able to change it. But fuck, we're gonna have some fun.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So do you,
I'm excited.
You fully prepare though for that, huh? Or do you just go up on stage and just go with how you feel, or what?
It's a bit of both.
A bit of both?
It's more
Okay.
like, don't get me wrong, I practice every day. Like after work, I go home, I do my music, I try to write, and if I'm not writing, I'm rehearsing every song, all my new stuff at least, like that I do my sets with, and but it's kind of like I practice at home. But then when I get to the stage, it's just like I don't fucking know what happens for those 15 minutes. It's like a blackout moment almost. Yeah.
For 8 years,
So-
I'm still blacking out.
Right? It's just like.
Over a stone, and I'm like,
But do-
what did I just do?
Exactly.
Ow.
That's why
Like.
Beyonce says that she turns into Sasha Fierce, right? Like she's just this whole other.
But do you
human
guys?
being on
But do you
stage.
guys all rehearse? Like,
Yeah.
It's fun for
Together
me.
or like what? Just like
no,
rehearsing
no,
our
I
own.
just mean like on your own time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got to.
Yeah.
You got to.
You gotta
I'm
know
like,
you're gonna
that's
listen to
sick,
fans.
right?
Yeah,
Yo,
right. Like you're like-
every artist should know that. I'm not an
Some
artist.
dude just lip syncing for 15
Yeah,
minutes,
right?
like.
Straight up, it's all rehearsing, man. Because it's like you don't. The last thing you want to do is get on stage and
Yeah.
forget your shit.
Yeah, that's
Hell
straight
That's
up.
the worst shit ever.
Yo.
Because then you're like, fuck.
And a lot of the younger kids that are up and coming right now, I went through it. I remember when you get that stage fright and it hits you, that's
It's
the
bad.
legs,
It's
everything. And to get that back, you need crowd. You need like to pull them in somehow and just go off the cuff or freestyle or whatever, or
Yeah.
like go to your
'Cause you can-
favorite hooks or
Because you can
right?
fumble, don't get me wrong. But if you
Absolutely.
can bring yourself back within those 3 seconds
I
of
see people-
failing, that's good. But if you get up there and all of a sudden you're having an Eminem moment, like,
Yeah.
boo!
Yeah.
Like,
Been there.
that's kind of,
Well,
yeah, well, we've all been
Hopefully,
there. like-
hopefully they won't boo though, because hopefully
No,
you know,
no.
the
You don't want that
crowd will
community anyway.
I don't mean it like
understanding enough
that.
to be like,
I
you
kind of
know,
You guys ever
over.
been
that-
booed?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Well, like,
I'm
Yeah.
always
Give us
I'm
one.
hype. I've always been hype MC. That's kind of who I am.
That's what I
I'm
would
Bella
hope.
P.
I wouldn't
I'm
mind
hype.
one.
So
I got one booing story. When I first started, like I was, it was like my second show. I was at it was at Calabash actually.
Nice.
And like I came in there with like all hype music, and I'd never been to Calabash before, so I didn't know, like it was like chill vibe kind of thing. So I come in there with like all like hype like street stuff, and like no one's vibing, like nobody's vibing. And one man in the back actually was like I like finished the whole set. He let it, like it's like I got like a couple claps, and he's just like, boo. Yo, bro.
Quiet. Everyone's quiet.
Like my heart sank. I didn't go on stage for like 6 months. Like I was like,
I've been there. I've been there.
It's funny you say that because like last
Instagram.
year we were in Toronto, and I'm telling you, they don't clap for you if they like you. They make gun noise. Yeah, exactly.
But that's how it is. I do that all the time. Still.
Everyone just shouting ad
I
libs.
do. I
pretty hype.
shout out ad-libs when I like to. Like,
Yeah, don't
That's what's
boo. All y'all in the chat go to shows. Don't boo though.
No,
For
real
real.
talk.
Don't hate.
Well, no,
we
that's
don't.
Support.
like really trash.
well,
Nah, never boo.
I'm talking about like if it's someone like who's like famous and they're like and
Oh,
it's,
really bad.
and it's really bad.
You paid a lot of money for the tickets.
okay, yeah, that's
Really
why.
bad.
But like this is local again. Like there's a lot of
Yeah.
support here. Like don't get me wrong. If somebody were to fumble on stage right now, don't get me wrong. Not
Exactly.
everyone's like okay. Maybe one person in the background's gonna go boo. But like all of us, like I'm upstage. Like
It's
I try to
community.
stay upstage
Yeah,
as
we
much
don't
as
want 'em
possible.
anyways.
So you know, like come on, keep going. Just like remember that line. You can do it. Like
Yeah.
just get back on track.
We
but-
even do that in the battle rap community too. When somebody's just like stuck.
Oh, whoops.
When like in the battle rap community, like when somebody just blanks for that moment, we're like, we try to remember like or help them remember like the last sentence they said and like push them like keep going or freestyle it, right? So
That's see, I'm surprised about that because you think in of all places battle rap you couldn't fumble because you would get booed. Yeah, you get cut. Like it's like everybody would go in on you. It'd be like fair game. It's like it'd be like dying gazelle surrounded by lions and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like again, it's that 30. It's like that millisecond chance of like, come on, you can do it. Oh, I can't do it. Whatever.
So there's a freestyle at the beginning of the night, right, guys? On this Sunday. How does it
Yes.
work again?
So we start the night off with freestyle ciphering, get the crowd engaged, and then we
I'll be
lead
there.
into the live performances. So I'm really stoked because I feel that that's something that's missing in the hip hop community is more freestyle ciphering,
Yeah.
and then getting the crowd
Yeah.
also feeling engaged and part of it.
I also see here that there's gonna be some prizes. or
Yes.
A prize.
So I'm gonna maybe need one person to
Like
hold the
caught
mic.
your eye, huh, Big Puffa?
My eyes
Who
are just
doesn't like a
magnetic to
good prize,
Yeah, I see
right?
prize, I'm
Everybody
like,
likes
oh,
a prize.
tell me more.
Do you know what kind of prizes are? Do you want me to talk
No,
about it?
I can't remember right now. I'm a little spacing over.
All right. So there are 3 main contests. Because it is Halloween, you got to have the obvious costume contest. So the first one is the most creative. The second one is the most popular. And third, I was so excited to get DJ Goldman to team up with me and take the classic song Monster Mash and remix it. And we're going to do a Monster Mash dance costume contest. In this lovely box from Glacial Gold
The box.
Yes, this amazing big box.
I can't do this. Like,
Anybody got a knife or something?
Drum roll, please.
maybe it's just a hustler in me, but I feel like there's a brick in this box.
Right?
I feel like maybe it's just a hustler in me, but I feel like there's a brick in this box.
Come on.
Come on, brick.
Yeah. It'd be interesting.
It'd be fun. It would be. We'd have to cut the whole podcast off like right away.
Yeah, the side. there.
Like,
Almost got it.
And here we go.
Wow.
let's.
That's beautiful.
We're gonna switch it up. I'm gonna do the ring girl thing.
So first of all, let's start off with, there's going to be some Glacial Gold pins.
Cool. Love pins.
Fun.
My favorite.
Lovely,
You can sell those
colorful
on eBay.
pins.
Okay.
And then we've got some Glacial Gold lanyards to hand out and give away. That will be part in the big grand prize. Thank you, Glacial Gold, for some stickers. We got dab mats. Does anybody know where I'm leading with this?
Okay. This prize pack is getting more interesting. Okay.
You start off slow.
Yeah, I was like, lanyards.
Start off slow with
the.
the. You start off with the slow build, and then you bring up to the big thing.
So, can anyone tell what may be in this foam box by these cords?
Oh snap!
Yeah. Look at his face. He's so excited.
Oh my god.
Might need to come, do my thing out the Monster Mash.
Yeah, you better come
Make
with
sure
it
you're
though.
in costume.
I want this shit to look like Stomp the Yard,
Costume?
like straight up.
I was just showing him a great costume.
Woo!
That thing is beautiful.
That.
All right. So inside is a dab rig. It is with an e-nail.
Can you show the beautiful people? Lift it up a little. There we go. Hey! The beautiful sculpture of this dab rig comes from 1945.
With this
The original
dab
dab.
rig, of course, you'll get all the lovely dab mat. You're gonna get some of the lanyards and pins. Also, we have
dabs to go with the dab mats.
We have these lovely cartridges from Glacial Gold that you can put in your vape pen. It's marijuana extract that you can put in there. And I believe we also have a few more things from some of our sponsors. So
There's more sponsors. So
There's
this
so
this
many
is
great
just
sponsors.
the beginning of the prize. This could get bigger by Sunday.
And
Actually,
remind them one more time how they can win. How they can win.
How they can win?
First, you got to come out.
You gotta come out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
First, you gotta
October
come out.
28th.
So if you're looking for tickets, hit me up, hit Lindsay up, hit Ty up. You know what I'm saying? Come
Red
out for
Room.
tickets. Secondly, you gotta come out. You gotta dress in a costume. The
'Kay.
costume's gonna be flames though. Like you gotta come out with some flames costume. And last, dance your ass off. I caught myself.
For tickets, they're only $10 for an amazing hip hop show, a Halloween night party, and all these prizes. Not even just prizes, but we're doing giveaways. We've got House of Major Clothing. He will be doing raffles of giving clothing away, bandanas, all kinds of stuff. My Loyal brand, we will also be handing out some free giveaways. I believe Green Gear from Bacon Burger Productions have some stuff. All kinds of everyone has things for everyone who rolls through. So literally for $10,
And
you're
basically
walking
Halloween
away with
runs
a
for
lot.
like 7 days long for everybody. Everybody's in costume from Wednesday on. Like by tomorrow, everybody's in costume till like next Wednesday.
Stay in your costume all week long. Just 'cause
Saturday,
you were
go
in
from
it
the
Friday,
rave,
be
come to
in
the
it
hip hop
Saturday.
on the Sunday. Go
That's
to the
right.
rave on the Saturday, hip hop on the Sunday.
Exactly.
So everyone-
And then shout out to Emotions. His mixtape release is on the Monday,
On Monday.
at Fortune Nightclub. Yeah.
Ghostface Killers Saturday.
Shout out to my boy Terrell Graffiti's
Yeah.
opening up for him. Just a little quick question. If you're going to wear your costume all week, please do us a favor and wash it at least once.
Deodorant helps.
Febreze.
I like the people that change up their costume.
Yeah.
Really
Be
innovative
a pro,
with it.
yo. If you're gonna
I'm
be
not one
in
of
the
them,
game,
but
be a
it's
pro.
just
Have
great
like
to see
multiple
it.
costumes.
I do have to add this for everybody who is like undecided or may have like shown up without a costume. I have quite a few at home, and I am gonna have maybe a nice I don't know, change lady that will set aside for some costumes if somebody wants to rent it. You know, maybe they put a rent one of my costumes
can
if they want
someone
to take
who-
part of the contest. You
Okay,
have to be in
okay.
costume.
Okay,
So
fair
that's why
enough.
I'm trying to.
I saw a fire one today. I saw someone
well, that's
dressed up as
dope.
Medea.
That's dope.
Nice. I love
Right?
Tyler Perry.
Oh,
That's
fire.
dope.
Yo,
Well,
I literally
that's-
haven't worn a costume in so long, and I know what I'm gonna be this year. Like I'm straight up excited. Like I'm so excited.
If you say Black Panther, I'm gonna be mad at you.
No, I'm not gonna say
Don't-
Black Panther. That's like everybody's gonna be Black Panther.
And
Everyone.
Everybody's gonna be.
it was like when Wonder Woman came out, and like everybody was Wonder. And same with like Suicide Squads. So many girls were all Harley Quinn. I'm like, man, you're not being creative.
Be original. Be creative.
That's right.
Come down, dress up. Red Room. That's 398 Richard Street in Vancouver. $10 tickets. Like
$10.
Yeah.
Sunday,
15 at the
October
door.
28th. 15 at the door.
It's the excuse.
Christmas
You've seen-
isn't even close.
You've seen what's in
Be
that
lazy.
that prize pack. Like you could win a dab rig, the e-nail, like dab mats, lanyards, pins, all that. It's so dope. I really want to say like we appreciate what you are doing
Hell yeah,
for
we do.
the community,
Thank you.
for the city as a whole. Like we need more people like you. We need more people to support what you do, and I hope to see more people coming out to these events. And
As we all do.
looking forward to seeing you live on stage. You know what I mean? Seeing how all that exercise. Are you going to be performing as well?
No, I'm not performing.
No,
on this
not
one.
on this one.
But
Not on this one. I didn't see his name on the bill. That's why I'm saying. So
Yeah, no, it's all good.
that's pretty dope. Will you be in part of the freestyle cipher? Okay, so then we're gonna get to see
That's a
everyone.
hella yes.
Gonna get to see everyone in action.
Costume, too.
Absolutely. We want to just make sure that it's like involving so many different things that people feel that they can be a part of. Because like if you love graffiti or if you love to dance, right? Like why not have everything under one roof?
Straight up.
Involve it all.
Some people are nervous about being on a mic. Go dance your heart off on the stage. on the
Right?
floor.
Yeah.
It's
For sure.
we all
Whatever
need to
element of
have
hip
fun.
hop that you are a part of, if you can come down and
Exactly. And this is a continual hip hop showcase for artists who are hungry, willing to grind, and put on a fire performance.
Hell yeah.
dope.
it. That's
Okay,
what
well
it
that's
is.
what's
That's
up.
what it is.
Vancouver Hip Hop Elemental,
Y'all
the
heard
Red
it
Room.
here. Those get
Halloween
it.
Bash, yo. Be there or be motherfucker square.
Mhm.
Black
You
Love
already
you.
know.
Yeah. Well,
Peace out.
well, we want you guys to stay for just a little bit longer because we're about to get into a favorite segment of ours here. I need you to hit the music, and Neil, you know what it is.
I'm excited.
Oh, shit.
Video of the-
What?
Video of the year.
Video. What? Yeah.
That's that.
Yeah. Video.
Hey.
Yo, that's cool too because we got a lot of judges today. You know, I like it when we have a lot of judges on the panel. That's what's up. All right. Let's get to this. Okay. So today we have a really good one. Shout out to Lach Files. He provided us.
Shout out my boy Lach.
Provided us with both the
Dylan's a
videos
man.
for today's
Yo,
video of the year contest.
guy.
So we're gonna check this out. First one is Mizzy with Dope Shit.
Nice.
So
I saw this.
Okay, so
Yeah, I saw
let's
this.
check it out. Hit that.
We have
Yeah. I got mediocre grades and I paid my taxes, and I voted for a man that never made the cabinet. When I left for West was to chase my passion. All bets aside, I want to raise a cash in. That's what I thought when I got my first check. Part of the system, part what I've earned kept. Trying to figure out my worth at another move next. Cause the number being used is to bounce to the left. But a little grind got me flying. My 30s and my 20s. Got my guest box swelling up with money. So I cop some J's, cop some frames. Winner, catch a fade, got some brains. Look at 5 years ago, I'm not the same. I would only pay the man for my college pains. And I only pay my family if I gotta say. And only take a stand when my angel plays. I run with dudes that be yelling, fuck the system. You me too, but why would anybody listen? Woo! I be so conflicted, cause on the other side I'm looking fly materialistic.
I got that.
Staying fly, trying to keep my mind open.
I got that. I got that.
Staying fly, trying to keep my mind open. Let's go! Trying to open up my third eye. Gemstones in my joggers, yeah, you know I stay fly. Philosophy and fashion going in the same high. Baby, yeah, that dope shit on my feet and in my mind.
Keep it fly, keep it fresh, check my mind, check the step. Keep it fly, keep it fresh, check my mind, check the step. Keep it fly, keep it fresh, check my mind, check the step. Keep it fly, keep it fresh, check my mind, check the step.
I'm trying to align my chakras. When I think I'm doing fine, I go blind to the process. Must be the red bands covering up my eyelids that carry bags from years and years of racking up this mileage. Gemstones and cash kept on me as I record this. Thinking clearly, looking fresh, trying to decide what's more important. Why can't I be both? Why can't I be both? I put this together and now you got dope. Since Project Mayhem, I've become a changeman. So Space Monkey, that's evolved past caveman. Burning down the system, I use that shit against them. Dancing with the devil, learning secrets that I think I'm got. Vitality on my wrist, vitality on my neck, vitality on my pinky ring. I be joy brush to death.
Keep it fly, keep it fresh, check my mind, check the step. Keep it fly, keep it fresh, check my mind, check the step. Keep it fly, keep it fresh, check my mind, check the step. Keep it fly, keep it fresh, check my mind, check the step. I got that. I got that.
Staying fly, trying to keep my mind open.
I got that. I got that.
Staying fly, trying to keep my mind open. Let's go. Trying to open up my third eye. Gemstones in my joggers, yeah, you know I stay fly. Philosophy and fashion going in the same high. Baby, yeah, that dope shit on my feet and in my mind. So, man, thank you very much, bro.
Thank you. Peace out.
dope shit.
Oh. Okay. Whew. It's fresh. Okay, so that was Mizzy with Dope Shit. Now, before we get into this, we got to see the other video. So this one is Bonafide with I Promise. Let's check this out.
I promise you, y'all fucking with the wrong ones. Y'all got your eyes on the wrong ones. So what I'm gonna tell you to do is quit acting like a bitch and get your motherfucking money up. Cause I promise you I'm gonna catch you in these streets one day. You can't play me like no sucker, and I promise you that. You a hater and a phony, and we all think you whack. I'm on 68 posted, and the whole gang frozen. We some crazy motherfuckers when it come to them racks. My OG always told me that the hoe were gonna know me, so I always keep my word and never switch up on the homies. I could put $100,000 on the promise. If I'm ballin', then I'm ballin', and our whole team got it. Smoking L's, never take them. We just roll them and we bake them like we bullin' with Jamaicans. Need them racks, you gotta make them. Sleeping dog, you don't wanna wake them. Pointing fingers, then I break them. They pussy, and I ain't gotta name them. A lot of my homies rockin' red bandanas and cover up they face on camera, so you know it's fuck the other side. R.I.P. Santana, VPD can't stand us. It's the Van City scandal. I promise I ain't going out like a bitch. I was born broke, I'ma die rich. And bitch, I promise if I catch a hater talking shit, I won't hesitate by giving them the biz. And bitch, I promise I'ma make them all real mad when I pull up in that F-Type J. And bitch, I promise all my homies get a bag. Came the riches from them rags. I promise. I promise. Man, you really ain't on this. You really ain't on this. No. Man, y'all be talking lots of shit like y'all got it out here, man. Y'all know what the team be doing. Hey, be moving, be pushing. Just watch. 2018, let's get it. I promise. Yeah, I promise. Man, you really ain't honest. Let's be honest. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Two different spectrums.
Okay, that's Bonafide, I Promise. Okay, so I gotta ask. We'll start with you.
Start
all the way
left
down.
is law.
Which video? Video 1 or video 2?
Video 1.
Video 1? Okay, video 1. What about you?
It's video 1.
Video 1?
Video 1.
Video 1? What about you guys in the chat too? I want to hear. What do you guys think? Video 1, video 2?
Sorry, Bonafide, but it's all about the first video, man.
Video 1?
Okay, I'm on video 1 too.
Yeah.
Yo, CBC, man, what you talking about? And Leo, tell me what CBC is, bro. CBC better not be in this motherfucking chat.
Yo, but okay, so it looks like it's unanimous here. Everyone's voting for the first one, video 1. Canna Smurf is like video 1. Oh, 420 Wild Dragon says video number 2. Okay, Bonafide getting some love. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Wild Dragon.
Okay, okay. And Isabella loves the beat to this one. I'm not sure which one she's talking about, but I'm just gonna assume it's number 2. Yeah. So yeah, okay. Well, before we get out of here, I'm gonna give everybody a chance to give some shout outs and their plug their social media. And yeah, again, we'll start at the end.
I'm Bella P on social media, Bella P Queen B. Yeah, you can Google Bella P. I have a .com.
Ooh.
And hope to see you guys on the stages and get that community more, you know, started, I guess, and bigger.
Come together, not so broke.
The love of music, how we all started in the game, right? We're supposed to mentor.
That's beautiful. Check me out on social media, Grizzly Winter. My Instagram's colder than my last name, but like no one remembers how to spell that. So just look up Grizzly Winter, WYNTER, because that's how I spell that shit. Shout outs to my homegirl Sade, who is going to be ending the showcase. She's headlining it.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's some shit. And shout out to my boy Core and Rella De La Ghetto and like all those people coming out. I usually try to shout out as many people as I can come to mind when I have a time to do it. Shout out my boy Cheyenne Wright. He's a comedian.
Hey, yo, shout out to Cheyenne Wright. Yo, I recently met him like a week or two ago, and he actually was chilling here last week at the show. He's a funny guy.
I know that dude for like a decade. You know what I'm saying? We go back. So
that's what's up. I got him. He's coming up in my shout outs too.
Shout out to my tattoo artist, Banditas Inc. Hit her up on Instagram. She also does graffiti and like crazy like inking art too. Shout out to Glacial Gold because I know she was gonna do that.
Shout out
first. Shout out, I don't know. Shout out to anybody and everybody who comes out and shows love and stuff. That's all the sick we're trying to do is like make this thing into like something.
One love.
For like everybody, you know what I'm saying? And put the city on the fucking map, bro.
Straight up.
Goddamn.
Straight up.
Let them be told that Vancouver has music because everybody keeps telling me there's no music out here. There's no good rappers out here.
There's no hip hop.
What?
Yeah.
What?
We have fire artists out here.
Yes, we do.
Let them know I got fans too, man. Let them know I got fans, man.
Yo, shout out.
Yo, shout out to Jerry X. Yo, shout out to Jerry X.
What it do, man?
Shout out.
That's my guy, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shout out to the Oompa Loompas. That was fucking hilarious.
Nice. Well, I'm Lindsay Lewis. You'll be able to find me Facebook, Instagram. You can find the Loyal Instagram. So it's Loyal, period, then an underscore management underscore ENT, as well as we have the Hip Hop Elementals Instagram. So it's at Hip Hop Elemental. You can also find that on Facebook. Just look up Vancouver Hip Hop Elemental. It'll take you straight to it. You'll be able to see not just our past shows, clips of the other artists with their music videos, and our amazing, amazing promotional video from our last showcase done by Shots by Solo, Lee Solo. Shouts out to you, homie. Oh my goodness. He's on tour right now. He'd be out here, but he's on tour again for a second time as Classified's main videographer. I want to shout out to the other artists that will be performing on the showcase. So we've got Sade, amazing girl. We've got Core Case, who's also not just a great artist for singing, but he's also a great actor. Roulette Delgado is coming up from Portland. He's been out here so many times with Taylor Fresh doing his thing, and he's just an amazing human being. And we're just trying to make sure that we step up our game in the demographic with these artists that we have, such as Illicit, Waldo, who's from Winnipeg, Jay Urban. He's a great rookie kid with such a youthful European vibe and sound. Just everybody, Ty Clone, that's performing. And then we've got Hillbilly Steve. If you specifically from Surrey definitely know Hillbilly Steve. And Q.
Q the Commandante.
Yes. And Q. Q is from the Yukon, who's an amazing Aboriginal rapper that I am thankful to have on this showcase. He does. He really does. And again, I'm so thankful for everybody who takes part in all these showcases, helps build. Thank you to my homegirl, Colleen. She is also a female DJ that's just building herself up, teamed up with her love, Steps Necessary. I'm always all about collaborating. I want all promoters to know that just let us know at the door that you're a promoter and you get in for free. I want promoters to come and scope out these artists to see the talent so that they can be on your stage, right? I'm not here about making sure that I'm taking everybody's money and putting it in my pocket. I want everybody to grow. That's the reason why I created Elemental. It's why I have these conversations with everybody of where we are and where we need to be and where we can be. Absolutely. Because if my heart is in it, I know yours is too if you really want it that bad. Anybody that wants it that bad, know that money is important, but it's not what makes this happen.
100%.
Well said.
Look at all the sponsors already.
Yeah.
That whole list right there. Every logo right there.
Yeah. And these guys too, you know, them showing that as artists that, you know, they can let go of the artist ego. And I do say this to eat your humble pie. Sometimes you just got to take a couple of steps back. You know, when we were talking about artists who think they're just making it and they've got these full shows, you just got to take your time and learn and support other people. If you want people to be at your show, you got to be at theirs too. I know that it costs money, but that's part of the whole society of being in the music industry.
If you're buying jackets and swags and paying the rent to be out here, you should be going to shows too.
Yeah.
Because what else? You're just going to be a Baroque fashionist? Like, ha.
Wearing the clothes everybody got. Yeah.
And that's also why I have my brand called Loyal. You know, my initials are LL for Lindsay Lewis, but that's what I've always been about, is being loyal, period. End of story. I want us to be all a team and care and respect each other.
For sure.
Rather than against pop each other.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you for having us. Thank you, Hot TV. Thank you, Puffa Podcast. Yeah, we look forward to having you guys come out to our show. And you know, we've got some gear and some stuff for you too. So
Fire.
Absolutely.
Fire.
We ain't gonna let you walk away today with nothing.
Future guests, take note. This is
That's right. We got you. We got you.
The drill.
So what about you? Do you got any?
For a year from now and see like boom
There's gonna be stuff all over the walls and you're wearing.
Yeah, and Instagram and SoundCloud, you can find me at Official Ty Clone. Facebook and YouTube, you can find me at Ty Clones the Ninja. And you know, shout out to Paranoid, and shout out to Gibson's, Port Moody, and shout out to you guys again. Thank you so much for having us.
Of course.
They all did all the other shout outs. I don't know who else to shout.
Yo, sorry, I forgot too. One shout out to Compound, to Raz on the beat. Yo, that man makes. Oh man, he makes me sound so good.
Yeah, big shout out to Compound.
Big shout out to Compound.
Too Tall.
Too Tall. Yeah, Plus in the Clouds. Big shout out. And go on any platform, Spotify, Apple, anything, whatever, YouTube even. My single's out. Kill the Pills is out right now. Shouts to everybody listening. They got like over 1,000 hits in like about a week and a half and stuff. So that's like pretty dope. That's pretty dope. So yeah, go check that out. Alright, I'm done.
Oh, you got another shout out?
Yeah, actually, I'm pretty sure Return of the Shinobi just hit 700 views. So if we get that up to 1,000, I'll release it, or I'll put out the free download on SoundCloud.
Fire.
So if we get that,
Okay.
push that there, that'd be sick. Thank you.
Run that out.
Let's get it, yo.
Big Lach. With the Kango, which I gotta say is looking pretty fresh,
Oh, you
bro.
like
I'm fucking with the Kango, yeah. I'm fucking with the Kango, yo.
That drill,
You know what I mean?
man, that shit give my head warm too, you know? That shit nice.
It is a cold day out there.
It's getting real cold, you know? You gotta get your winter clothes on, and the leaves are turning brown, you know what I mean?
So you got some shout outs, brother?
Man, shout out my fans, bro. You feel me? Shout out my fans, bro.
Shout out to
all of my fans. Yo, thank you guys for coming. We
For real.
appreciate that. That was dope talking with y'all. And, you know, shout out to Neil behind the scenes, always doing his thing.
Always.
You feel me? So, yeah, man, that's my shout out.
No, for real, it's very understated how important these waters are, because we be up here smoking and dabbing and doing whatever, and the cottonmouth is real. So honestly, the biggest shout out might go to Anil, because these waters, lifesavers, yo, lifesavers. Yeah, big shout out to all of you guys for coming through. This was really dope. What you do is really essential for us cultivating this culture within the city. So you keep doing what you're doing. Everybody needs to, you know, support, come out. Yes. Speaking of shows, the day before, it's gonna be a crazy weekend, because on the day before, you can come check me out.
Nice.
Hosted by your boy, Shoyan Wright. Hey. You know what I mean? It's going to be just down here on Hastings, 110 East Hastings. There's going to be graffiti artists there. There's going to be a couple pop-up shops there. I'm going to be performing. A few other people are going to be performing. So that's on the Saturday, the 27th. And then the 28th,
Sweet.
you head over to the Hip Hop Elemental show. The
Alright.
Bash.
Yo, you
And
just have a
also
great
for
weekend.
Monday, and then the next day, head over for Emotions show.
His album release, you're saying.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know,
So
shout out to Emotions. You know, he's a really great homie that's helped me actually believe in doing this showcase. He's actually the second person I sat down with when it came to building Elemental.
fire. Okay, that's what's up. Shout out to Emotions, yo. I remember
Thanks,
coming
man.
to the hip hop workshop, and it was really,
Shouts
really
out
dope.
Too Tall, posted in the clouds.
Yo, go get
Homie
that.
Mention that.
Go get
Yo.
that. You can, and if you want to hear some of this, that check out 604's Finest, because I'm gonna put Too Tall's songs and a couple other songs on there too. You know what I mean? Including Mary Mariah Tony, my new single is out. You got to go check that out. Streaming on all the platforms and everything. Big shout out to everyone who's in the chat, who've been watching, everyone who's gonna watch this later. Yo, 420, Wild Dragon, Canna Smurf, like Detonator, all of you, Sungrown, Trichrome, everybody who's up here, Isabel.
Shout y'all.
I love y'all. We love y'all. This is episode 35. Join us again next week, 4 o'clock, for episode 36. Until then, rest in peace, Bob Marley. Rest in peace, Nate Dogg. Hey. Smoke weed every day. But not this shit. Don't smoke this shit. This shit is whack. This is that legal shit that they trying to feel like don't smoke this shit. This is don't smoke that shit. Peace.
Aaron on the visuals.
Black royalty.
Oh yeah. That's that good shit, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh yeah. I be on Crown 9, smoking with my niggas, yeah, we do this all the time. We like, oh yeah. We be on Crown 9, puffing on this killer, yeah, we do this every time. We say, oh yeah. I be with my kids, smoking on the ganja, and we getting in the shit. We like, oh yeah. Sometimes we cut glass. Got so high I broke the bong and got cut on the glass. I'm like, oh no, that's a lot of blood. The dirt wet on my niggas, yeah, we grimy sipping mud. We like, oh yeah, let's just hit a lick. Got 7 pounds of reefer, think it's time to make a flip. I'm like, oh yeah, I be on Cloud 9, smoking with my niggas, yeah, we do this all the time. We like, oh yeah, we be on Cloud 9, puffing on this killer, yeah, we do this every time. We say, oh yeah, now I'm stacking cash, skipped a lot of school, but still do numbers with this math. I'm like, add that, multiply, divide, bought myself a hoopty, still remember my first ride. I was 16, macking on these girls, mom gone for the winter, so let's drink until we hurl. Got the Grey Goose, sipping on some Crown, that's the way we did it growing up in G-Town. I'm like, oh yeah, I be on Cloud 9, smoking with my niggas, yeah, we do this all the time. We like, oh yeah, we be on Cloud 9, puffing on this killer, yeah, we